What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Dylan. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully each and every single one of you are feeling fine and fantastic. We're joined by the one and your Shum, Tanya. Tanya.
Hi.
Exactly. There you go, guys.
The awesome? What's
The
awesome?
awesome.
I'm awesome.
The awesome. I was about to say irresistible, but I was in my head. I was saying awesome at the same time, so I just turned to awesome.
Go to sleep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this movie is called, what is it, Tanya?
Sita Ramam.
Now, this is on the list that I created over in the community poll over on YouTube. If you want to have a look, go have a look on our community feeds. We've put it over there of every movie we're going to watch, but there are no specific order whatsoever. And this one just came out last night, so on OTT, which is the streaming services, yeah. So we're going to take a look at it, guys. And usually we don't do this, but we had a look at the synopsis because we're foreigners and we're not local to the Indian industry. So, an orphan soldier's life changes after he receives a letter from a girl named Sita. He meets her and love blossoms between them. When he returns to her camp in Kashmir, he sends a letter to Sita that will not reach her. Ooh, that will not reach her. I wonder why. I wonder why that is. I wonder what happens. But I really like how there's two words that stands out to me the most right there, and that's life changes. Interesting. Let's jump straight into this, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you do enjoy it. Let us know in the comment section down below. Go watch this in full over on Patreon. If you want daily content, over on Patreon is the best way to go, ladies and gentlemen. And now let's get it. Let's go. Come on.
ఇప్పుడే మొదలైంది.
అదెట్లా?
సీతను పట్టుకోవాలంటే ఈ లెటర్ రాసిన రామ్ గురించి తెలియాలి. రామ్ గురించి తెలిస్తే సీతను పట్టుకోవడం ఈజీ. లెఫ్టినెంట్ రామ్, మెడ్రాస్ రెజిమెంట్.
అయితే
బాలాజీ అనా సబ్ సంభాలేగా. ఐమ్ రైటింగ్ అ బుక్ సార్, స్మాల్ రీసెర్చ్ వర్క్.
ఓ, కింద లైబ్రరీ ఉంటుంది. మండే రోజు సివిలియన్స్ ని కూడా అలౌ చేస్తారు.
Quite clearly no one's been there for a long time.
Any luck?
నో సార్.
Keep trying. You might find something.
బాలాజీ లుక్, రామ్.
తిను వికాస్ మా ఊరే. డెఫినెట్లీ రామ్ గురించి తెలిసే ఉండొచ్చు.
తన అడ్రస్ ఇవ్వగలరా?
లెఫ్టినెంట్ రామ్ గురించి మాట్లాడాలి.
లెఫ్టినెంట్ రామ్.
जय हिंद सर.
At ease. वो 312 పోస్ట్ का क्या हाल है?
విష్ణు సార్తో ఇప్పుడే మాట్లాడాను సార్. అప్రోచింగ్గా ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడానికి ఇంకో 2 రోజులు పట్టేట్టుంది సార్.
ఓకే.
I like how they're playing with time. They're going back, forward.
ఈ రోజుకి ఇవ్వగలను సార్. రేపటి నుంచి తాగడానికి నీళ్లు కూడా ఉండవు. కిరోసిన్ అయిపోతుంది.
నవీన్, లెఫ్టినెంట్ రామ్ కో కనెక్ట్ करना. టైగర్ ఇన్ 500 మీటర్స్ నార్త్ ఈస్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ బేస్. మన యూనిట్ నుంచి ఎవరైనా వస్తున్నారా? టైగర్ ఇన్.
సార్ there's a movement.
What? Move forward.
5 civilians, 4 mules.
టెర్రరిస్ట్లా?
There's a possibility, sir.
They're not terrorists. I bet you they're not.
No, they're not.
I don't think they're terrorists, sir.
What? అది నువ్వెలా చెప్పగలవు?
సార్ గుర్రం కాళ్ళ కట్టిన yellow cloth. అది పుట్టాపత్రిలో ట్రెడిషన్ సార్.
వాళ్ళ దగ్గర వెపన్స్ ఉంటే?
No, sir.
I can't risk my soldiers' lives. It's an order. Fire.
Lentils.
Cease fire.
Sir, Ram was right. వీళ్ళు నిజంగానే కాశ్మీరీ ముస్లిమ్స్.
हमने सोचा आपके पास खाना नहीं होगा, खाना लेके आए हैं हम.
See?
Huh.
రేపు మార్నింగ్ 9 కల్లా నాకు ఫుల్ రిటర్న్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ కావాలి రామ్.
माफ कीजिए भैया, गलतफहमी होगी.
गलतफहमी होती रहती है. आप खाना खाओ.
అంతా మేకత్వాన్ని చంపేసి తర్వాత జీవితాంతం రిగ్రెట్ అవ్వటం కన్నా
Exactly.
ఏ పనిష్మెంట్ అయినా పర్వాలేదు, భరించొచ్చు. తెలీదు.
జనాబ్,
Wow, interesting.
కశ్మీర్ से पैगाम आया है.
ఇదే ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఫోటోతో పాటు జమీల్ కి పంపు.
ఏంటా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్?
అదే ఆ నలుగురు ఇండియన్స్.
This has to be one of the first movies in a while, in a long time in the Indian industry, where I've just been glued to every word to find out what's happening next. Yeah.
I love how they play, because like you're confused because they're showing you characters from the future, past, present. They mixing times.
Yeah, I like that. I like when they do
And
that.
I love when they do that as well. But it makes you very curious because you're like, I'm pretty sure some of the characters that we see in the future they're the same that in the past, but you don't know who they are.
Yeah,
And that keeps you thinking like, oh, who would they be? Like these 4 boys that go into Kashmir, who would they be? Like,
Yeah.
it's probably someone we know. And I don't know who they are. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
No,
and
no,
I'm
exactly.
so curious. It's so good. So
no,
great.
100%. I think that's what makes it so intriguing.
Yeah.
So I said it's first time in a while I've been like this. Sorry for the first 15 minutes or so, guys. The subtitles were a little bit off. I had to fix them up over on OBS, so they should be alright now.
తర్వాత యుద్ధం నేను మొదలు పెడతాను
అప్పుడు మన వాళ్ళని ఆర్మీ చంపేస్తుంది కదా
మనకు కావాల్సింది కూడా అదే
Okay.
मेजर सलमान साहब से कहिए जमील आया है एक खास खबर लेकर.
Why this sudden meeting, sir? Anything urgent? Gentlemen, we have something really important to discuss. Please take your seats. నలుగురు ముజాహిదీన్ టెర్రరిస్ట్ కశ్మీర్లో లోకల్ సిటిజన్స్ లా బ్రతుకుతున్నారు.
Wait a sec.
సార్ అందరూ మైనర్స్ హూస్ ది ఇన్ఫార్మర్ సార్
జమీల్ he never goes wrong, Ram. వీళ్ళ ప్లాన్స్ ఏంటో మనకు తెలియదు. But we know what we have to do. Vishnu, I need you to get some of your best men.
I think there's something to do with Ram and what's her name's grandfather. The one that died, yeah? With the letter. There's something that happened where either
Ram died
Ram died for the right reason or something like that. Or I don't know.
trying to protect the kids or something. And
But I feel like the girl, her brother, you know, the one with the gun that protected her from falling in the hole?
yes.
Yep. I feel like her brother ends up getting killed by them because they think he's a terrorist.
But he's one of the 4 that went in there.
Yeah.
He went in there. He's one of the 4.
In the photo.
He's one of the 4.
As the terrorist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. He gets shot by them. That's why she's got hatred. That's why she's got hatred towards the Indian army.
So you think she was the girl that was about to fall in the...
I think she was the girl, yeah. I think she was the little girl. I think, yeah. I think.
It would make sense because you'll be 20-something.
Yeah.
Could be.
జలస్ కాకపోవడానికి ఈడేమన్నా నిజంగా విష్ణుమూర్తి విష్ణు శర్మ
रुक जा.
Just boys. Only boys.
అందుకే టెర్రరిస్ట్లని బార్డర్ క్రాస్ చేయించాడు పాపం పిల్లల్ని
Just-
మనతో చంపించి కశ్మీరీస్ కి మన్ని దూరం
They were just little boys. Honestly. Crazy, man.
What I find more pathetic is the fact that they use kids to do missions like this. It's like,
Yeah.
why don't you go? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I understand.
Crazy, man.
But look what he did. He now they putting the media against them because they shot minors. Yeah.
यहाँ आर्मी वालों को ना कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है और ना कोई चाहिए.
ఏ క్యా బాత్ కర్ రహే హో తుమ్
चाहिए यहाँ से.
మొన్న అంత కష్టపడి ఫుడ్ తెచ్చాడు ఇప్పుడేంటి ఎలా మారిపోయాడు
ఇట్స్ లుకింగ్ లైక్ కర్ఫ్యూ అందరూ ఎక్కడున్నారు సంథింగ్ బిగ్ ఇస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్
ఆర్మీ ముసుగులో ఉన్న హిందువులే కదా మన రక్తంతో వాళ్ళు రాస్తున్న చరిత్రని అంటే కశ్మీర్లో ఇస్లాంనే కలదు మన రక్తాన్ని తాకిన పాపానికి.
And it's because of pricks like this that the world is the way it is. He's
Yeah.
brainwashing people now using what he did because he manipulated everyone for what happened. So he basically took put those kids in Kashmir. He made the Indian army believe that they were terrorists. They killed them, and now they're using they killed
I
our
think
children to manipulate
But
and brainwash everyone
his-
in his
Yeah, didn't you see it? His friend was the one that was the source.
Yeah.
He told his friend to go do it because he
Exactly.
knew he was going to sacrifice those kids. That's
He
what
knew
happened.
those 4 kids had to die for him to brainwash everyone and spread the the hate.
That's what sick
for
individuals
Indians.
do. They
And
train the vulnerable kids.
but
That's
that's
what
what I mean.
happens, and they
That's
use
what I
them as
mean. And
dummies.
it's
They use them as barriers to ram through and everything like. It's
But
what
it's
happens.
because of these people that
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
The Indian army did their job. They were supposed to be terrorists, but like they were not. So now what happens? They're using that against them to say, "Oh, look, they're killing us." When
But
it was him who set it everything
At the end
up,
of the
you know what I mean?
day, it's about humans being violent. That's the main thing.
It's about humans being
Violence.
violent, but it's about also how media, how
Yeah,
the
but
news and
media
everything
ruins society.
brainwashes
I know.
people. You know what I mean?
But violence is not the answer to things.
It's
That's the
not,
thing.
but he set it up. He set it everything up
Yeah.
for this to happen, and that's what I mean. It's because of this, because of people brainwashing a community, a society, that like the girl at the beginning, she hated Indians for no reason. It was probably because of something like this.
Yeah.
Because see, Indians
She
killed.
was probably the little girl.
She was probably involved in that. That's why she hates it. And all these people, they just happily living there. But of course,
Yeah.
if they tell you, "Oh, look, they like, I don't know, monkeys are attacking us, or dinosaurs are eating."
There's a town full of terrorists. When they hear that there's 4 terrorists,
Not just
4
that. When you
terrorists.
hear that someone is attacking people from your kind,
Yeah.
it can't be another human. It can be a dinosaur. It doesn't matter. But what are you going to do? You're going to try to attack the dinosaurs because they're
Correct, yeah.
attacking you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're attacking
yeah.
your kind. So of course you're going to try to protect your family and try to protect yourself.
Correct. Yeah.
And that's what happens.
జాబ్ చేస్తున్న సీతామహాలక్ష్మిని కలిపిందంటే ఇంత ఖతర్నాక్ లవ్ స్టోరీ కదా.
She looks very similar to.
Yeah.
మళ్ళీ
Very,
ఎప్పుడు
very similar.
కలవలేదా మీరు?
ఇంట్లో పరిస్థితులు తిరిగి మళ్ళీ నన్ను ఆర్మీకి వెళ్ళనివ్వలేదు. చాలా ఉత్తరాలు రాశా.
We'll find out in a sec. Watch this. No, her name is Runal.
No, but I'm not talking about that.
Thakur.
I'm talking about
But
like,
they made the characters look very similar.
they make them look very similar in character, like personality. They're both very like they're like showing their true feelings. They really I don't know how to define it, but they know like those you're like,
Yeah.
you know,
I get you.
I don't
Yeah,
know-
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know
No,
how
I
to
know what you mean.
but
I know what
they
you mean.
very like very strong, you know.
Correct. They're very similar
In
in
personality, they're
behavior
very,
wise.
yes. So that makes me think, are they family?
Yeah.
రామ్ని మళ్ళీ ఎప్పుడు కలవలేదు మీరు?
లేదు.
సీతమహాలక్ష్మిని కలిస్తే కానీ నా ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ కాదు.
రామ్ ఫ్రెండ్ దుర్జయ్ శర్మకి
So she knew the full name afterwards, but like I was saying, did she know it was a girl or not
Yeah,
beforehand?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I don't think Sita is a male's name.
That's probably why I was confused. Yeah, because I'm not Indian. Yeah, so Sita to me, I don't know if it's a male or female name.
విష్ణు శర్మ మా అందరిది ఒకటే
Her granddad, probably.
తనకి సీత గురించి
know.
తెలిసే అవకాశం ఉందా?
ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ సో.
Do you have his contact number?
హలో,
హాయ్, ఐఎమ్ ఆఫ్రీన్. బ్రిగేడియర్ విష్ణు శర్మ గారితో మాట్లాడాలి.
దేని గురించి?
ఇట్స్ అ లాంగ్ స్టోరీ సార్.
1964లో మీతో కలిసి కాశ్మీర్లో వర్క్ చేసిన లెఫ్టినెంట్ రామ్ గురించి ఏదో తెలుసుకోవాలంట.
రామ్ వస్తున్నా.
ఎంతసేపు?
హలో,
Really?
ఎక్కడుంది? ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది? ఎవరెవరిని కలిసింది? as soon as possible. I want every single detail. ఏమైనా తెలిసిందా?
సార్ పేరు ఆ ఫ్రెండ్ హైదరాబాద్ ఆర్మీ బేస్ నుంచి అనంతపూర్లో ఉన్న రిటైర్డ్ సెకండ్ లెఫ్టినెంట్ వికాస్ డీటెయిల్స్ తీసుకున్నారు.
That's what I'm saying. Like something went down, man.
Yeah.
Something must have
weird
went down.
happened.
నా జీవితంలో మీతో సీత కోసం వెతుకుట అనే ఘట్టం పరిసమాప్తమైంది.
సన్యాసరావు గారు, నా జీతం పెంచాలన్న ఆలోచన మీకు ఎప్పుడైనా వచ్చిందా అండి? మీ పేపర్ సర్క్యులేషను నా జీతం పెంచే ఫోటోలండి అవి. ప్రిన్సెస్ నూర్ జహాన్.
మరి వీడెవడు?
వాడు ఒక అనామకుడు అంతే.
అనామకుడా?
ప్రిన్సెస్ నూర్ జహాన్తో ప్రేమాయణం మార్తాండం ఇది కదా న్యూస్ ప్రింట్ కొట్టించు
Princess Noor Jahan is in love with a common man. Rubbish. The Prince of Oman is getting married to Noor Jahan.
Do you mean it's not true?
Of course it's not true. Did you see the news, Noor? Princess Noor Jahan is in love with a common man, huh? Don't worry about this news. It's a fake news. I'll take care of it, okay? అబద్ధమని చెప్పు నూర్. ఈ పెళ్లి జరగడం ఎంత ఇంపార్టెంటో నీకు తెలుసు. అబద్ధమని చెప్పు నూర్. ప్లీజ్.
I'm sorry, Mr. Akbar. I am in love with the commoner. Lieutenant Ram, Indian Army.
He kills him.
Indian Army?
You'll be glad.
How can you do this, Noor?
If you have any problem, you can call me Sita. అక్కడ ఉద్యోగం మానేశాను నీ దగ్గర ఉద్యోగం చేద్దామని.
నేనింకా అనాథని కాదు కదా.
Nah.
సీత లాంటి వాళ్ళు పురాణాల్లోనే ఉంటారు, బయట అట్లా దొరకరు.
అన్నీ అనుకున్నట్టు జరిగితే మీరు నన్ను వెతుక్కుంటూ
Yep.
వచ్చేవారు.
Exactly. Exactly.
అసలు ఇబ్బందులు అప్పుడే మొదలయ్యాయి.
Yep. Especially with the brother. With the brother.
ఇప్పుడు నూర్జాన్ ఎక్కడుందో తెలుసా?
లండన్.
తన అడ్రస్ చెప్తారా?
మా 8ంటికి వెళ్ళిపోయింది సార్.
The picture's still there, is it? The letter.
తారక్, నేను రేపు ఢిల్లీకి వచ్చేసరికి తన వేరే బౌట్స్ నాకు తెలియాలి.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. బాలాజీ,
ఖతర్నాక్ లవ్ స్టోరీ కదా.
Wait. Are you a friend?
yes sir.
Passport please.
Excuse me sir.
We are taking you into custody.
But for what reason sir?
Don't make any scene. Come with us.
కుక్క లెక్క కష్టపడ్డది.
రామ్కి నిజం తెలియడం ముఖ్యం. చెప్తే ఎలా రియాక్ట్ అవుతాడో. రామ్ వచ్చాడు. ఐ టాక్ టు యూ లేటర్. ఏంటది?
నీ పరిచయానికి ముందు ఉండేది కాదు. ఎవరైనా ఏదో రోజు పోవాల్సిందేగా. If something happens to me, I want you to move on.
That's a big ass bath.
సతీసాగమనం బ్యాన్ చేసి చాలా కాలం అయింది.
నువ్వు సేఫ్గా తిరిగి రావాలి.
That it didn't happen.
She never tells him.
తన మనోడే అబ్దుల్.
సలీం జీ జనాబ్ తుమ్ దోనో కో ఊపర్ బులా రహే.
ఠీక్ హై భాయ్. అన్సారీ గడ్ పైన ఉన్నాడంట.
అక్కడ ఒక్కొక్క సైనికుణ్ణి వెతికి వెతికి చంపండి.
Here we go.
కొండల్లో దద్దరిల్లాలి. ఖుదా మీతోనే ఉన్నాడు.
Oh.
Oh, my heart can't take this.
That, you know, that's her grandfather, yeah? Isn't that her grandfather? The what's her name? The girl looking for information? Yeah, that's her grandfather.
కనీసం వచ్చే జన్మలో అయినా దీన్ని సరిగ్గా అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి ట్రై చేయి.
Damn!
Oh, that's a little girl that they were protecting, remember? No.
వహీదా.
The one that was about to fall in the well at the beginning, remember?
You know who that is,
I
don't
think
you?
it's the girl. The one that's delivering the letter. I can't remember her name. Oh, and because of that, he got caught.
तुम सबको मारने के लिए हम दोनों काफी नहीं है क्या?
Written out of the history.
But Vishnu is the one that's with him.
No,
isn't
but
he?
listen, the reason why it was written out of history because it was a secret mission that wasn't supposed to be put out to the public or anyone to know. And for them to get captured, it's what they said. If things happen to you, you're captured, we can't do anything about it. That was the risk they took. You remember that movie we saw? It's called Yuri.
Yeah.
similar operation they did, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very similar.
Yeah.
దేశం కోసం చాలా చేశాడు సార్. తప్పు సార్.
ఇంకో వారంలో వాళ్ళిద్దరిని డిజర్టెడ్ సోల్జర్స్గా డిక్లేర్ చేస్తా. తప్పదు.
యూనిఫామ్ వేసుకున్నాం కదా సార్, తప్పదు.
రామ్, మీ దేశంలో మీరిప్పుడు డెజర్టెడ్ సోల్జర్స్, గుర్తింపు లేని త్యాగం.
సార్ రామ్ ఎక్కడ?
ప్రిన్సెస్ నూర్జహాన్, ఎవరికి చెప్పని నిజాలు నీకు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పాలి. బికాస్ యు ఆర్ ద రిచెస్ట్ అండ్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్షియల్ లేడీ.
నాట్ అ ప్రిన్సెస్. సీతా మహాలక్ష్మి. నేను లెఫ్టినెంట్ రామ్ వైఫ్ ని.
గెలుపు అని చెప్పుకోలేని బాధ. బట్ అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ హీ వాస్ క్యాప్చర్డ్ బై ద పాకిస్తాన్ ఆర్మీ.
ఇస్ హి ప్రిజన్?
ఎస్.
నేను రామ్ని పెళ్లి చేసుకోను. నువ్వు చెప్పినట్లే వింటాను.
నేనేమి చేయలేను.
నేను రామ్ని పెళ్లి చేసుకోను.
కనల్ అబ్బాస్ ని ఇండియన్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ నుంచి విడిపించడానికి నా దగ్గర ఒక ప్లాన్ ఉంది.
The guy just walks away.
For 20 years.
మన అందమైన చందమామ కథలో చివరి పేజీ ఇది. 8 నెలలు కదా కోపంగా ఉన్నావు. తెలుస్తుంది నేను ఎలా ఉన్నాను, అసలు ఉన్నానా లేదా అని నా గురించి ఆలోచిస్తుంటావు. నువ్వు నమ్మిందే నిజం. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఎ ట్రేటర్.
ప్రిన్సెస్ నూర్జహాన్ కశ్మీర్లోనే ఎక్కడ ఉంది? ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ వై షీ ఇస్. ఆ లెటర్ సీత చేతిలో పడకూడదు.
సార్, ఇద్దరిని రిలీజ్ చేద్దామని మీరే చెప్పారు కదా.
ఒక్కరే వెళ్తారు, వాళ్ళే డిసైడ్ చేసుకుంటారు ఎవరు వెళ్ళాలి. నీ దేశం మీద కోపంగా ఉన్నావు కదా.
అనాథనిరా.
The other one said the location and they set him up.
No, you're ready to die for your
Vishnu.
country.
కానీ నీ ఫ్యామిలీ గురించి ఆలోచించావా?
Vishnu was the one that told them the location.
What?
Vishnu was the one that told them the location. That's why they let him free. Because he said that letter shouldn't fall in her hands.
Yep.
Because that way she'll
Yep.
know the truth.
So it was.
And I thought he was a good person.
Exactly. Wow. So you don't know who is bad in this world.
నీ పేరెంట్స్.
Wow.
కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. నీకు లాస్ట్ వీక్ అబ్బాయి పుట్టాడు.
आपको क्या चाहिए?
మాకు కాశ్మీర్లో మీ ఆర్మీ యూనిట్స్ లొకేషన్స్ కావాలి.
జస్ట్ గివ్ us these coordinates and we will send you back home. I promise.
సార్, విష్ణు ఒప్పుకున్నాడు. కోఆర్డినేట్స్ ఇవ్వడానికి రెడీగా ఉన్నాడు. ఒకవేళ ఈ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ లీక్ అయితే నువ్వు నీ దేశంలోనే దేశద్రోహుల బ్రతకాల్సి ఉంటుంది. అది జైల్లో.
Wow. Wow.
దయచేసి రామ్ని టార్చర్ చేయకండి.
కన్నీళ్లతో ఈ ఉత్తరం తడిసిపోవటం కనిపిస్తోంది. తుడి చేసుకో. నా చుట్టూ ఉన్న నిశ్శబ్దాన్ని చెరిపేస్తూ వినిపిస్తుంది.
And he gets hung here. This is where he gets hung.
చేయగలిగేది ఏమైనా ఉంటే చెప్పు.
ఈ లెటర్ మీరు సీతకి పంపగలరా? ఇది నువ్వు చదివే టైంకి నేను ఉండను. ప్రిన్సెస్ నూర్జహాన్.
So he knew.
బ్రిగేడియర్ విష్ణు శర్మ ఈ ఉదయం తన సర్వీస్ రివాల్వర్ తో కాల్చుకుని
Squad saying almost got me teary.
రాసిన లేఖ ఆధారంగా ఆర్మీ
Vishnu Sharma drew his own pistol and shot himself to death, so he killed himself.
ఈ ఉదయం తన
Vishnu.
సర్వీస్ రివాల్వర్ తో కాల్చుకుని
One who
ఆత్మహత్య
betrayed him.
చేసుకున్నారు.
Oh.
సీతా మహాలక్ష్మి.
నన్ను క్షమించమని అడిగారు. కోపం వచ్చింది. ఐమ్ సారీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ ద లెటర్. రామ్ బ్రతికి ఉన్నారా? నో.
So is it a real story?
Hey?
Is it based on a real story?
it's supposed to be not based on a true story, but like the character himself. But I don't know. Who knows? You guys have to let us know in the comment section.
Gosh, what a movie!
Wow. What can I say other than I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. Just a lot of morals inside of this, but no really like major ones. But I'll start off by one moral is that holding on to hatred about something can turn your life miserable in a way that you can't imagine. And when you use hatred as a motivation for something in life, then you get blinded by a lot of things that are surrounding you.
Yeah.
She could have gone and done this a long time ago. She could have done this a long time ago. Yes, it would have changed the outcome. Of course, I know that, but
but
his heart, Ram's heart was full of love and care, and hearing that girl cry essentially is what got him killed in the end.
Yeah, saving her got him killed.
And then, like I said, hatred from the army, from the Pakistan army, the hatred from them because of what's happened, what happened, that essentially got him killed as well, because in the end they released 18 prisoners. So because they wanted to prove a point, that's what I was saying about having hatred in your heart as your motivation to doing things in life. It's a horrible thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a horrible thing to have. So that's just one of the morals I wanted to point out first.
I mean, Afrin had so much hate for Indians at the beginning that she even burned her teacher's car.
Correct.
And when she got asked to apologize, she said, "No, I don't want to," because she didn't feel like she had to apologize to an Indian.
Yep.
When she was alive because an Indian saved her life.
She has to thank him. Yeah.
So if it wasn't for an Indian soldier, she would be dead.
Yep.
So sometimes we just have hate for something for no reason, and we don't actually think, oh, I mean, I understand that, for example, you hate someone that has hurt you directly, like one person or a few people that have hurt you directly. Yeah, that's normal. But hurting a collective of people.
Yeah, generalization.
Because they are from a certain religion, they have a certain color of skin, they live in a certain country or whatever. That's not it. I mean, you can't say, oh, everyone that...
Because a grape has hurt you in the past and done damage to you and done something to you, it doesn't mean all the rest of the grapes are the ones that are going to do the same thing.
Exactly. So you can say, oh, I hate lemons because one lemon hurt me in the past. Yeah, but maybe that lemon wasn't a right lemon. You know what I mean? You went and found the only rotten lemon. Maybe the rest of the lemons are fine. Maybe you should try to see how the rest of the lemons are before you judge them all, because one was rotten and was...
Look at Vishnu. We thought Vishnu was the good lemon.
Exactly.
He ended up being the bad lemon.
Exactly.
I was more shocked about that than anything. Like, his best friend, the one he trusted, he could trust.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so exactly. That's what I mean. And it's just so easy to judge people without even getting to know them. It's crazy. But that's also... It's also because of the leader at the beginning that was trying to brainwash them all. People like that, but not only in religion, but in general in life. People that try to make people hate other people just because he hates
certain groups.
them. So like, oh, a lemon has hurt me, so now I'm going to make everyone else hate lemons because one lemon hurt me. It's like, why does people... Why? Like, one, you're wrong about lemons, and why do you have to make everyone be wrong about lemons when you have no right? You know what I mean? It's not like, I don't know, lemons are coming to attack us with knives or things like that. No, they're doing nothing. Why do you have to go and hate them?
Yeah, exactly.
And there's people like that in life that do that, but not only with people, but to make you believe things that are not true.
Yeah.
They try to convince you about what food to eat, which clothes to wear, and everything like that, just because they feel sympathetic or they hate a certain brand or something. And yeah, that's what I mean. We shouldn't listen to other people that much. We should actually try to see
Be your own self when it
evaluate
comes to
for
personality.
ourselves. Same with when people say, "Oh, don't watch this movie; it's crap." Oh, why do you know it's crap? Oh, because it's got a 5 rating. Maybe I watch it and I love it. You know what I mean? So don't.
Or because I watched it and it was bad. All right, so can I watch it?
Exactly. Maybe you have a bad experience.
Yeah.
You had a bad experience because the day that you watched it, I don't know, you weren't listening to it, or you had a bad day, or something happened that you didn't enjoy it, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to enjoy it.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
So that happens with everything. And I mean, this is a very beautiful movie. I love how they played with what I was saying, past, present.
I also think
we knew Vishnu from when he was trying to look for Afrin. He was trying
Yeah.
to look for her.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, we knew something was going on, but we didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean?
I think as a love story, this has to be one of the most unique love stories I've seen. I don't think I've seen a love story like this at all. I've seen forbidden love, but this wasn't even forbidden love because they were in love basically anyway at the end, because everyone just was like, all right, who cares? But the thing is, or at the beginning, it was forbidden love, yeah, because she was supposed to marry someone.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the end, they were supposed to be married, yeah, where people not even like having a say in their marriage at all. And it, for me, I feel like the love story with this beginning out with her writing to him with a letter without even meeting her, but yet him marrying her,
Yeah.
falling in love with her without even knowing who she was. And that's a unique love story, because a lot of love stories, it's like, oh, first love at sight. You know what I mean? It's like, this was first love at letter. First love at that, like, ink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a very unique love story. It really, really is.
Really beautiful too.
It's a very sad ending, very, very sad ending, and a lot of love stories too. They don't have sad endings. A lot of love stories aren't like the old school Shakespeare's. Yeah, a lot of love stories these days are happy endings, whereas this one is a more of a reality. Yes, like these sorts of things happen. These things happen, especially when it comes to love stories, true love stories. This is the sort of thing that people go through. You know what I mean? So it's like, from that perspective, I really did enjoy it. And the dialogue.
There's people that say, "Oh, I don't like it when, like, when in a love story, one of them ends up dying because it makes me sad." I know, but you know, life is like that. Not everything is beautiful and nice, and not every love story ends the way that we would want it to end.
Yeah.
A lot of people die suddenly without even knowing it, and
correct.
They left their partners, their children, everything behind. Do you think that person wasn't wishing for a better ending for his story or her story?
Yeah,
of course.
exactly.
We were all rooting for a better story for him or her.
Except for Vishnu.
But like you don't choose, you don't write your ending.
Correct.
And yeah, there's a lot of movies and a lot of TV series that are like people don't like it because, oh, I didn't like the ending. Yeah, well, I know I didn't like it either in that sense, but at the same time, I liked it because it's real life. I mean, that happens.
Yeah.
And if we saw all movies and they all had a nice ending and a beautiful ending, then when things hit us in real life, we'll be like, oh, I'm so miserable because these things don't happen in movies. What happens with Disney? Everyone's like, oh, I'm trying to
live happily ever after.
For a blue prince that loves me.
Quite literally, this is a Disney movie if you think about it. It's a princess.
Yeah, but
it's
it
a
doesn't
movie
have the ending
about
of
a princess.
But it doesn't have the ending
exactly.
of a Disney movie.
Exactly right.
We're all used to.
Yep.
If you have a look when I was young in the 90s, all the Disney movies were
happy
like
ending.
that. Happy ending.
Cinderella story.
And then when something bad happened, you were like, "Why? But this doesn't happen. And why did I have a heartbreak if this didn't happen?"
Well, what was
in
amazing was at the
Cinderella?"
end when she saw that he had read that she was a princess.
And
That,
she was,
that got me a little bit. That got me a little bit because it's like
and she lived for 20 years,
not knowing.
thinking that he was still in prison,
Yeah, exactly.
not knowing that he actually died.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's so beautiful how it's done. I loved the fact that they play with, as I was saying, past, present.
Yeah,
past,
it's
present.
so good because the
That is-
storytelling, and this is what I'm saying, like the storytelling and the dialogue always mixes well when they do that because you get a better sense, a better idea of what they're on about, yeah, what they're going through as characters, yeah. And just exactly the anticipation and then what hits you when you find out the information is shocking. Whereas if you just got told from the present about the past, you just be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
But when you see it, when they relive it and they show you the past, it's even more incredible to witness. Yeah. And yeah, I liked it when they did that on. I think it was KGF as well. They did that too. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go, guys.
Yeah,
I mean, for me, the acting
acting
was
was
absolutely special, absolutely special. I mean, let me just give a shout out to the cast. It's just absolutely perfection. You have Dulquer, yeah,
Salman.
Dulquer Salman, yeah. He playing quite literally Ram himself.
Mm-hmm.
He was sensational, absolutely sensational. What a phenomenal actor! That's the first time we've actually seen Dalkur in there, and I think it's Murnal. That's the first time we've seen her too. All these actors have been the first time, except for definitely Tunu. We've already seen, yeah. Tunu, we've already seen. Murli, we've already seen. Vanilla, we've already seen.
Yeah.
And Prakash, because he's narrator of KGF, yeah?
Yeah.
But a lot of these guys that we haven't seen before, and I think we actually have Gautam, we've seen him, yeah? Gautam Vasudev Menon, we've seen him in something. But Afreen as well, we haven't seen, like, the character Afreen, who was played by Rashmika.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen her either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Vishnu, we've got Vishnu here as well, Samanth. But for me, I think that I was quite surprised. I was quite surprised how incredible of an actress Mrunal.
Yes.
I think that's her pronunciation of her name, Mrunal Thakur.
It's difficult to pronounce. Brunal?
Yeah,
Mrunal?
Mrunal Thakur. I was surprised how phenomenal of an actress she was. Like the first couple of minutes, I was like, okay, she's gonna be just have like a little backseat role, but she was that powerful of an actress that she had a lot of storyline inside of the movie. It wasn't just Dalkur himself. It wasn't just him.
No. Both
She
of
had a
them.
very much. She was very much in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of backup actresses, especially in like the Indian movie scenes, a lot of the backup actresses, well, the secondary actresses, a lot of them have the back seat, yeah, behind the driver, but in the back seat. So it's amazing when you see second actors, yeah, the second actor in a movie have just a significant role as the main actor himself. And even in love stories, we've seen like love story movies, a lot of the times the female characters haven't really had a significant role.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
she has.
I enjoyed it. I really did. And the director, Hanu Rekhavapudi. That's the first time we've seen his movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what other movies he's done.
Oh,
There's nothing on Prime. There's nothing on Prime. Let me just quickly check here. I'll quickly check. I don't know what other movies he's done. I dare say probably love story movies. Yeah, so he's only started doing it since 2012. Okay. So he did Buddy Buddy as well. He did Like Krishna. Okay. So I dare say that this one's going to be his breakout movie.
What a movie! What a movie! I also
Yeah.
like that they didn't really show violence.
Nah.
I don't
No,
like
not
when
at all.
they
Even when the
show-
scene when they invaded the
nothing.
terrorists and
They could have shown him
Yeah.
hanged and
Yeah.
dying and suffering, and no, they just showed
Didn't do that.
the rope. That's it.
Correct. Yep.
And that's then you understand what's going to happen. I hate movies that they show you unnecessary violence. Like they show you when they die, and they show you people suffering, and they show you them getting like hit and yeah and unnecessarily attacked and blood and things like that that you don't need. We haven't really seen this in here. When you saw people dying, it was because it was necessary, and you
Correct.
couldn't even see it that much because it was dark most of the time, so you couldn't really see it.
yeah.
And I really like that when they make you understand things without really showing them to you.
I get you.
You
Yeah.
got the story without seeing him die, and you knew he was dead.
And did you realize too? A lot of the places that they were filming were out in the open, so there was a lot of wind and
Mhm.
other things that
Yeah.
Mother Nature controls.
Yeah.
But yet the actors were still performing at that level. The
Yeah.
actors and actresses were performing at that level, out in the open, where Mother Nature takes course. So I'm wondering if a lot of the time there were interruptions with rain and things like that. Maybe. I bet you there would have been a lot of interruptions because there was
Yeah.
just so much, because there was so much terrain. Yes, it was.
Yeah, mostly all those scenes that
With all the
they
mountains
recorded
and then
when it
the
was
desert,
raining
yeah.
so much.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was- yeah.
So for me personally, guys, I'm going to give this movie I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of
I was
10 from
thinking
me,
about
ladies
9
and
too.
gentlemen. 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Almost perfection for me. I don't really like to be negative and talk about it at all, but yeah, for me it was 9 out of 10. Like I said, I enjoyed a lot of it. I'm wondering if it's based on a true story.
Yeah, me too.
And I think that's why I'm so intrigued as well about a lot of the thing, because if it is a true story, it's one heck of a story. So, all right,
I'm trying to look for it.
yeah, I don't know. They say it's fiction, but who knows? Who knows these days? Who knows? Who knows? Let us know in the comment section, guys, if you think it's a fiction or real. Let us know in the comment section down below. Love to hear your thoughts and opinion. As always, guys, go check this out on full over on Patreon and stay tuned for the next movie to come out very, very soon. By the time you see this, it's probably already out. So take it easy, and we'll speak to you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.